This is one of the controversial topics in the CNC plasma world. This is a 37-inch wide Timesaver style belt sander, and it's a single head. And this one was sold by Powermatic, obviously a woodworking one. A lot of people say you can't use these on metal, and some people say they catch on fire. Some people say they won't work at all, that maybe something's got to go in reverse or something like that. I don't even know what all, but anyway, I got this one on eBay for $900. It was listed as running, but that it had belt tracking issues and the belt wouldn't stay on it. And sure enough, I got it here a few months ago, and you can see the belt shreds. The belt wouldn't stay on it. It would run for a little bit and then just come flying off. You couldn't do anything to keep it running. The main issue with it was this pneumatic cylinder up here that's responsible for oscillating the main or the top idle roller. And you see the green springs in there. Those are brand new. This is what was on it. The springs were busted up on both sides, and so I took that out and replaced that. The other issue is that the main hydraulic or pneumatic cylinder that controls the belt tension the shaft was broken off on it, and somebody had cobbled on this monstrosity right here. So I was able to get a new shaft and piston assembly and a rebuild kit from the manufacturer. Powermatic actually sold their belt sander division, I guess, to Timesavers in I don't know, sometime several years ago. So Timesavers actually has all of the blueprints and all the documentation and parts. So I was able to get all the parts needed for this for about $150. So I rebuilt the pneumatic cylinder that's actually behind the belt right there. And so we're about to fire it up and see how it'll do. Here's a flag that I cut out. I believe it's 20 gauge. I was just experimenting with to see if I could get one to cut. And I had some kind of issue where the stars wouldn't cut out on it. We're going to try to run that through and see if it'll sand it. All right, so let's run that flag through there and see if we can get it to do anything. By the way, this is a three-phase machine. I think any three-phase machine is a real bargain because people are afraid of them. A lot of people don't have three-phase, and that's a 15 horsepower motor. It's a number, I think it's a number 4 wire that I ran through this. Anyway, let's hook it up. I know it's got, it had a major air leak in the main cylinder, and it's not leaking now, but the little one that had the busted springs is leaking. But anyway, let's go. And to put tension on the belt, you got a switch right here. I'll show you that again. And it's got a safety switch, so it won't come on unless this door is closed. And all the handles are jacked up, need a little bit of work. And there's the belt. So we'll turn the conveyor on. Let's see, conveyor belt. And we'll turn the main abrasive belt on. I mean, this is 20 gauge material. I mean, I could keep raising that up, but you know, this is way thinner than what I would normally mess around with, but not unhappy with that. So anyway, guys, one of the issues with, you know, that you hear about these wood machines that, let me get that off of there, that people have concerns about them is, you know, because there's dust, wood dust, sawdust everywhere, and you saw it was making some sparks. This is a 36 grit belt. But you see it's running good, and it's not, you know, having any issues staying on there, although it looks like I need to do a little tracking on it. But the issue is those sparks getting in here and, you know, hitting the wood. But this mat is not hot. It's not melted. You know, there's no issues that I can see with that. So I don't know about the long-term effects of it, and it could definitely use some TLC. But I'm going to hit all of the grease zerks on it and call it good and let it ride and get some metal going through it and quit hand grinding everything.